they're dropping, their communication is quite strong as
Yeah.
well. It would be interesting to see how they do today. Again, it's the same maps. We might see the same sort of comp come out
Yeah,
like
definitely.
we did last week. But for teams like Cambria, who were up there with York, sometimes switching places, I would like to see how that progresses as a sort of rivalry.
Yeah,
perhaps.
definitely. Yeah, rivalries are very interesting. I need some popcorn to watch this next game.
Oh,
'cause,
absolutely.
Like, it's going to be such a good game to watch. And the next 3 games, we've got 3 games to look forward to today. So I'm just excited to see who wins, who loses, and who manages to get up there. I want to see some some surprising comebacks. Like I want to see some people, some good teams, get up there that we didn't expect. Like surprise us with your gameplay.
Absolutely. Last week we did see Western in game 2 be eliminated almost immediately. I believe it was like 4 or 5 minutes into that match.
Yeah.
How do you think something like that is going to fare this week?
I think if they had a talk over the week of how they could improve, I think as long as they know what to do to improve and get up there, if they good team communication, because communication, you said, is very, very important in these types of games. So good communication. If they know what they're doing, know how to improve, then I can definitely see them absolutely skyrocketing.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of communication, we both come from manager backgrounds here at the College of Esports for our respective teams. How do you think things like their mentor is going to come into play for these matches? They're a lot younger than what we normally see at collegiate level. Being British Esports student champs, a lot of them 16, 17, 18 years old. How do you think this affects them on the mental?
I think having quite a big loss does affect you from experience. Like I know how much it can, your mental can go so low but so high. So many extremes in esports, it's insane. I mean, as long as you know that your team can do good, and you know how to improve and you work on that, and once you get it right, it's the best feeling. So as long as they know what they got to do to improve and they know what they got to do right, then that's 100%. They could do well with that.
And it'll be on the flip side then for York and Cumber as well, who up there constantly, they get their kills, they deal their damage, riding that high almost.
Yeah, I think it's good, but if they get too high with their high, it can sort of bring them down. Like if you get a bit too you try and risk things that you shouldn't risk. As long as they stay they stay where they want to stay and they don't try anything too much, they could do amazingly. As long as they just stay reserve that power for the later game.
Yeah, we want to keep it humble.
You're humble, yeah, we'll be humble, yeah, exactly.
On World's Edge today.
Yeah, definitely.
Love that. So, our 3 maps. Game 1, E District. It's a newer map. It's the newest of the release, I believe. How do we feel about what's gonna go down?
I think because it's quite new, so it's definitely it's up in the air for what happens, and I'm excited to see how they manage to get through this, and because obviously it's up in the air, it's like an open book. It's excited to see what happens. I say we need to get some popcorn, watch the game, be like a movie to us.
Absolutely. I'm very interested to see how that area closes in on the players today.